Hello Libra, and welcome to your mid-month reading for March 2023. Spirit, let's see what's going on for the Libras for the rest of the month. Oh dear, goodness me. All right, they're falling out now. What's going on with that? What do we have here? Okay. Oh, I'm kind of liking this combination. All right, let's take a look. First up, we have the Magician. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. And then we have the Queen of Swords. I like it. So let's talk about these cards. First up with the Magician. This is you right smack dab in the middle of the month, okay? So with the Magician energy, this is manifestation and alchemy, okay? You can create, have, be, do whatever you want, okay? So you're in this energy of either working on something, right, that I believe is going to come to fulfillment and work out and be successful. You're either working on it or you're making plans to do so, okay? That's you in the middle of the month. As we progress through the latter half of March, here's where I see you with the Nine of Pentacles. It's a card of independence, right? So this is you being really happy and satisfied with the results or with the conditions that surround you in the present moment. And what I mean by that is, we're going to connect it to this Magician energy, okay? So with the Magician, where I was saying, you know, you're working on something or you're trying to bring something to fruition, right? You're trying to alchemize something per se. It looks like you are either successful at it, as you're working on it through the month, you can see things moving in the right direction. And if you can't exactly see it, you're okay with it not sort of happening overnight and right away because you are comfortable with where you are right now through the rest of the month. And I hope that makes sense. But when we look at the card coming out for the end of the month, as we round out March, your energy is Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, and don't get hung up on gender. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Queen of Swords archetype, the energy of the Queen of Swords is very no nonsense, get her done. She's a queen, so she's got that maturity and experience and wisdom behind her. And it's almost like this stuff that you're pulling together and this energy that you're sitting in with the Nine of Coins, it's almost like there's a nice almost a smug satisfaction. So it's almost like with this Queen of Swords energy, it's almost like people told you couldn't do it. It's like, no, you can't do it. What are you, crazy? You can't do that. You're not smart enough, old enough, young enough, skinny enough, fat enough, tall enough, short enough, whatever. It's almost like, yeah, I can. Watch me, right? It's kind of what I get from this. And I mean that in a playful way, right? So let's get our oracle cards and clarify a little more what this is about. The Queen of Swords, like, the other good thing about that energy is it's a sword, right? The card is the suit of swords. Swords cut through bullshit. Swords cut through whatever is no longer necessary, whatever you don't need, whatever isn't serving you, you can cut it away and get rid of it. And maybe that's the energy you're stepping into. So we'll see. Yeah, probably is. Look at these cards. Holy crap, this is so good. Oh my God. Seriously, I love it when the cards come together. Okay, so let's look at the card that came up for the Magician. We have Void of Course Moon, and it says, nothing will come of this situation. What was I talking about? People saying, you can't do that. It's not going to work, right? You were sitting in the middle of the month, and I think remember how I said it was like, it feels like either you're working on something or you're thinking about it, right? And I think any thoughts that were holding you back, all of this kind of nonsense, like, you know, it's not going to work, it's not going to happen, right? This is what was holding you back, and now you're moving forward, right? So I love that. And the cards get even better because with the Nine of Pentacles, we have full moon in Virgo, and it says you are enough, which means you don't have to answer to anybody. You are good enough, you are smart enough, you are talented enough, you have enough money, You're tall enough, you're short enough, you're skinny enough, you're fat enough, you're old enough, you're young enough. Doesn't matter, you are enough, right? And I think this realization is what's coming through the latter half of March. And that's why you're starting to really feel and step into that independent kind of energy. Beautiful. Love it. Right? It's a big middle finger to anyone who doubted you. And with the Queen of Swords, she's our badass, right? In this reading, the card that came out is a personal, or it's full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah, the personal issue is you realize you're enough. Love it. Love it. This is so good. I can't wait to get into the extended. Oh my gosh, I want to see what this is all about. But if you're not joining me on the extended, we're getting you an advice card. And it's full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. I think this is really good advice for, well, everybody, really. It's good to get into the details, right? And that probably happens to a degree when you're in this magician energy, trying to pull stuff together and make things happen, right? But sometimes you just need to step back and look at the big picture overall, right? I'm going to throw this out there. This came to me, so I have to say it. So remember how I was saying, maybe it's people doubting you and saying, oh, you can't do that, you're crazy, whatever, right? Maybe looking at the bigger picture is there could be a tiny bit of truth in that. Maybe you just can't do it alone, okay? So that's not going to apply to all of you, but that message needs to go out there for someone anyway. And so if you look at the bigger picture, it allows you to see where your talents and strengths lie. And maybe there are some areas in this situation where it's like, yeah, you know what? It's not exactly my wheelhouse. It's not my forte. Yeah, maybe I should bring someone into the situation who knows this part of the situation better than I do. So I'll throw that caveat out there, right? And again, like I said, this isn't going to apply to all of you, but it's something to be aware of. So we're going to leave it there. Well, good luck with this. I'm loving this energy so much. And yeah, before I sign off, I always wish you much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. But Libra, don't forget that you are enough. So there we go. Take care. We'll see you later. Bye.